Hey everyone, so I needed to create a video in which I talked about the plagiarism policy and using AI. Basically in really any class, I think, and it's important that an instructor does review the plagiarism policy. And in 2026, we do have to start shifting gears and talking about AI. Now, I want to start this video off just kind of by talking about a class that I took at Sac State. They pay us for all this professional development, and they had a class that was specifically how to teach, English 1B. And they said, at Sac State, the number one thing that students, this is Sac State students, hated was when instructors reviewed the syllabus, especially when they reviewed the plagiarism policy. Because Sac State students felt that when a instructor went over the plagiarism policy, the students were already guilty, they've already committed the crime, they've already been sent to the dean, and they're all going to be punished. And Sac State students felt like, hey, that it was too harsh, and that instructors should be more understanding, and they should be more caring and compassionate when it comes to plagiarism. And my response to that is, hell no. Because every term I get issues of plagiarism. And plagiarism is basically when you copy another source's work and use it as your own without giving credit. And it's very easy to plagiarize, where we can just talk about copying and pasting. And, it's the problem is on an online class, it's really unwise to plagiarize, because we use turnitin.com, and you'll submit all your papers in Canvas. It goes to the internet sources, and it'll tell you when something has been copied. Most recently, what's interesting is a lot of students have been just turning in other students' work as their own, and it gets flagged as another student's work, and it becomes kind of a disaster. So plagiarism is a policy. And then also we have a problem with AI. We'd have to admit that AI is a problem. A lot of students have been using AI. There is an AI detector as well within Canvas through turnitin.com, and it scans through, and it's been pretty accurate in determining when students have used AI. So if you're worried about AI, I just wouldn't use it. I'd avoid using things like Grammarly. And make sure that when you upload your file, it's uploaded as a Word or a Google Doc, because if it comes back scanned as AI, and we have to have a discussion about it being AI, if you have it as a Google Doc or a Word, there are systems within both Google and Work that can kind of confirm that you didn't just copy and paste a paper within Google and then just uploaded it, right? The department has come down pretty harshly. I just got out of a meeting right before I created this video, where they talked about AI. You can get a 0 on the assignment, you can get an F on the class, and then you can be reported to the dean. What I'm really hoping is that it isn't a problem. If students really write their own ideas, they're very, very successful in class. What you're going to find out throughout the term is I'm a really easy grader, and if you write down your own ideas, you're going to be really successful in my class. And if there are some problems that we need to work on, right, we can talk about grammar, we can talk about structure. You can get the feedback so that you can improve your writing to become a better writer. So I just want you to understand that there are consequences to plagiarism and using AI. And again, iClass is going to be so much fun. I'm really just hoping it's not going to be a problem.